What is up, cryptocurrency investors? My name's Landon. You're watching Crypto Review Central. If you are a cryptocurrency investor or are just interested in the space, subscribing is a great idea. I provide market analysis as well as trending topics. So if it's happening in the cryptocurrency space, you can be sure to find it here. We're giving away $50 in Bitcoin as soon as we hit 200 likes. So once you're finished watching this video, remember to hit that like button if you found it informative. We are a growing community of like-minded individuals sharing ideas and amazing thought-provoking engagements, and I welcome both new and old viewers to the CRC crew. We are still in an extended bear market, with Bitcoin recently touching 5,800 and then pushing back up, finding stability above 6,300, which is healthy for now. Pending any significant changes, the markets are holding on. Bitcoin dominance is high at 42%, and we still have to endure much of this bear market until we see any significant signs of a trend reversal. I'll keep you up to date with all of the minute details of this market. Today's video is a warning. Bitcoin hackers are monitoring over 2.3 million Bitcoin wallet addresses. They are leaving no stone unturned in their quest to illegally acquire BTC. The average investor is well aware of rampant hacking and an increased scrutiny from hacking groups on cryptocurrency, as well as scam ICOs ranging from Ponzi schemes to flat-out exit scams. The onus is ever more on you to do your own research and make sure you are following all of the steps and transacting safely on any of the networks you participate on. Most of the technology has remained unchanged since 2009, and although Bitcoin has never been hacked, there have been a number of hacks involving databases that release private keys and therefore make that Bitcoin untraceable. The difference with cryptocurrencies is they are not tied to a specific identity. Your fiat money is tied to your name, your social security number, and when you pass away, it goes to your next of kin. Cryptocurrencies, whoever owns the private keys has the money, and that is just as simple as it is. So if they can get your private keys, they will. And there's not much you can do about it other than taking the appropriate precautions and making sure it doesn't happen. Many Bitcoin users elect to copy and paste Bitcoin addresses when sending and receiving Bitcoin. It's a common practice that I do myself. So they've created computer malware that scans all of the items copied to your clipboard and will then gain access, swap out those keys with a random key, and you're none the wiser. It's an address swapping virus. If a user unknowingly installed this infected program, the DLL would be added to the person's registry. D3DX11_31.dll. It causes an auto-run program that works in the background, carrying out swapping processes. You could be none the wiser the entire time the hack is going on. The hackers aren't interrupting any of your programs, they're not causing any real change, and they aren't stealing the funds directly from the wallet. They're just taking the keys and you don't have access to them. None of the available protective measures are likely to counter this exploit. Writing down your private keys physically and keeping them in a safe place is really the best tactic. Keeping all of your assets on an offline hardware wallet is the best, safest way to go. You must have an updated antivirus program capable of detecting the presence of such malware program, as well as just be aware of your browsing habits. You have to allow a program to run on your system, and it is through some mistake that you make in your browsing habits that will likely lead to you receiving one of these malwares or any sort of Trojan virus, whether it's cryptocurrency related or not. But there's an increased scrutiny of hacking in this market because of the inherent nature of blockchain technology being tied to the private keys and not to an individual social security or a name. Doing your own research, following all of the steps. There's also an argument that we are so far away from mass adoption because every time you have to interact with a new network, there's a variety of very complicated steps that the computer illiterate individual is going to have a very tough time navigating. Us computer literate people usually can figure it out. Most of them are fairly intuitive, but one of the very attractive features for mass adoption is going to be an intuitive user interface that allows a lot of these complicated processes to be automatically executed and done in a one-click fashion. Steve Jobs putting the one button onto the Apple products was a genius way of making things intuitive and easy to learn. All of the guides and resources are made available to you anytime you transact on any network. Make sure you do your due diligence, do your own research, and do it well. Formulate your own conclusions and try your best to operate on the internet in as risk-free a way as you can possibly be. Especially in these down markets, a lot of people are sitting with bags that they can't get rid of or refuse to get rid of. And people are not paying as much attention. The market is not very exciting right now, and that's going to play a role. That's going to be a variable in these hacker groups looking to target people that are maybe not paying attention or maybe just enjoying the summer. As it is the busy summer season, people aren't necessarily on their computers or glued to their phones as much. It's a bit of a faux pas now because phones are where people's attention are. Nevertheless, doing all your own research, following content creators such as myself and other content creators that you can establish trust with over time to bring unbiased information and market analysis along with trending topics. I cover all of that here at Crypto Review Central, and I'm excited to continue to watch. I'm excited for the busy season of crypto, whenever we start to get some institutional investment, whenever the markets start to come back from this bear market and we push towards 500 billion, hopefully seeing $1 trillion. Whether it takes a year or whether it takes 3 years to hit $1 trillion, I really think it will, and I will be here for the long haul. Regardless of how the market does, you can expect to find cryptocurrency content right here. Thank you once again for watching. My name is Landon, and I'll see you all tomorrow.